Do you believe that in McDonald's in the United States, you can get free refills of soda? Whether you buy a large or small cup, you can go back and refill it an unlimited number of times. The first time I heard about this, I didn't believe it. I've been to the United States many times and eaten at McDonald's many times. How come I didn't know about it? It must be made up. Later, when I went to the United States again, I specifically went to McDonald's to verify it, and found out that it was actually true. I was very surprised and thought to myself that if this were in China, just the soda alone would be enough to bankrupt the restaurant. I couldn't help but chat with the McDonald's staff for a long time and ask why. She couldn't explain it, and just said it was the rule. Later, I did some research and understood that this can be explained by a very important concept in economics called marginal utility. Case 1. Many people may have heard of the story of 7 steamed buns. When you are very hungry and eat the first steamed bun, you will feel very satisfied. When you eat the second one, you may feel pretty good. By the time you get to the third, fourth, and fifth ones, the additional satisfaction that the steamed buns bring you decreases significantly. By the seventh one, the steamed buns no longer bring you any satisfaction. If you were asked to eat 10 steamed buns, you would probably be too full, and the satisfaction would become negative. Although the production cost of these 10 steamed buns is the same, the satisfaction they bring to consumers is completely different. People's desire for goods will decrease as their desire is satisfied. If the quantity of goods is unlimited, desire can be completely satisfied, and the intensity of desire will decrease to 0, or even become negative. The additional satisfaction that the last steamed bun can bring you is the marginal utility. Case 2. In McDonald's in the United States, refills of soda are free, with unlimited and infinite refills. Why? Because in American McDonald's, the marginal utility of soda to you has already dropped to 0 before you have even finished drinking much of it. At this point, even if they offer you more, you won't drink it. Why don't they offer free refills in China? I guess it's because Americans think soda has too much sugar and is unhealthy, and the marginal utility of drinking 2 cups is already 0, while Chinese people may want to drink 4 or 5 cups. Marginal utility refers to the additional satisfaction you get from consuming 1 more unit of a product. Over 200 years ago, Adam Smith proposed the famous value paradox of why diamonds are more expensive than water. Water is of great value to humans, without it we would die, but diamonds are not necessary for survival. Adam Smith asked, why is water more valuable than diamonds, but diamonds are more expensive than water? The theory of marginal utility explains that this is because we use a lot of water, and the marginal utility of the last unit of water is negligible. On the other hand, although the value of diamonds is not as great as water, because we buy so few diamonds, its marginal utility is very high. In the end, we are all paying for marginal utility. Therefore, the high price of diamonds and the low price of water are reasonable. Application Scenario. Scenario 1. Telecommunications companies' communication costs. If you are a telecommunications company, although the cost per minute of communication may be the same for you, you can try to use the logic of marginal utility to price it. For example, for international long-distance calls, charge 10 yuan for the first minute, because the utility of this minute is the greatest. For the second minute, charge 1 yuan. From the third minute onwards, charge 1 cent. Originally, many people would hang up after saying the most necessary things to save money. Now you can charge a high fee for these, most necessary, words, and charge a cheaper fee for the nonsense, with decreasing marginal utility, thereby encouraging people to talk more and earn more revenue. Scenario 2. The second piece of clothing is cheaper for you. If you are selling clothes, and a girl buys a very beautiful dress for 1,000 yuan, try offering her the second piece for only 800 yuan. Don't think, why should I? The cost price is the same, why should I make it cheaper? You have to consider that the marginal utility of the second piece of clothing for this girl has greatly decreased. She may not be willing to pay another 1,000 yuan for the reduced marginal utility. The satisfaction of the second piece of clothing may only be worth 800 yuan to her. Although the price and profit are reduced, you have made an extra sale that you wouldn't have made otherwise. Scenario 3. Decreasing ticket prices at the cinema. If you own a cinema, and a movie costs 100 yuan, try offering the second screening for 50 yuan, the third for 10 yuan, and the fourth for free. You will find that most people only watch one movie a day, but now they may watch 2 or 3. However, the free fourth screening has almost zero or even negative marginal utility for the audience, so even if it's free, very few people will actually stay to watch it. Summary: Understanding marginal utility. Marginal utility refers to the additional satisfaction you get from consuming one more unit of a product. This additional satisfaction decreases continuously. When desires are fully satisfied, the marginal utility is zero, and the product becomes free.